How is that for a gorgeous sight? The Washington Monument here in the District of Columbia. So beautifully framed in the sunlight. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards have struggled the last couple of years, so some people were surprised that Bradley Beal signed an extension there.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Harden out there with Wall. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's House in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Beal. Outside Westbrook. Beal against Harden.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Westbrook passes to Hachimura. Rebounded by Tucker.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Wall. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'd say that's an agile finish right there. Wall finding the angle despite the tough defense.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Just 5 on the clock.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
And it's good for 2.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Beal against Harden. Shoots over Beal. Harden's shot is off.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Here is Harden. Benny Avdia making his last shot. And here's Harden. To the inside. Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here is Hachimura. And it goes down 2 points. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Wall. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Harden finds Wood. Rebound by the Wizards. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal's running. He dishes it to Westbrook. Avdia, the pass to Beal. From past the arc. Rebounded by Tucker. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 4. Here's House. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
There is a reason John Wall's name is always at the top of the leaderboard in assists in the NBA. Understanding how to dissect a defense.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Shoots. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Wizards out front, up 2. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, we've got Robin Lopez. Travis Bertans out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Smith in at the point guard. Now here's Beal. Harden missing his last shot. Beal, the pass to Westbrook. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky.
Oh!
Goodness. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Smith dishes to Westbrook. Over Harden. Westbrook missing again. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Fires from deep. Westbrook pulls it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. Well, outstanding contest on the shot, and then he's positioned perfectly to go after the rebound.
And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Brown, he's checked in for Beal. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Rockets trail. Outside, Wall. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
A physical finish by Wall, and if you're defending, you've got to get your money's worth.
Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
You know what I admire about Russell Westbrook? Were there weaknesses to his game when he came in? No question about it. But his work habits, his desire to excel and improve have turned those weaknesses into strengths. Truly extraordinary.
Rockets trail by 3.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan, Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Daniel House has checked in for James Harden. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. All with it, picked up by Bryant. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Listen, we are talking about one of the strongest and most physical players at his position. John Wall, give me a little contact, no problem.
That's good from Wall. Wizards have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Lobbed up there for Westbrook, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Rockets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Wall with the bounce pass. No good from Cousins. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Double team on Westbrook. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the middle and stolen by Gordon.
Well, for the most part, they've taken care of the ball. I mean, that's one of the few mistakes they've made in what has been a good half.
Wall's shot is off.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Stolen by Gordon. To the paint. Here's Cousins. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Bunga gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wall against Westbrook. Left side, Wall. Cousins trying to free himself up. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Hachimura the pass to Westbrook. Down low, Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Let's remember, Westbrook is capable of triple doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
Wall wide open. Misses with the tough leaning jump shot. And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the... There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 14 points, and 2017's most valuable player, Russell Westbrook, averaged a triple-double for 3 straight seasons. Kenny, have you ever seen a lead guard who worked harder than the Brody?
No. He plays with the heart every night. You know, he plays with that intensity every night. You know, if I tried to do that when I was playing, I would be asleep for a week after every game. I couldn't come back. This guy plays with intensity, Jack, that only you have played with.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Houston. All out there with Harden. Then it's Christian Wood. Then it's PJ Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. Westbrook double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
So it's the Rockets now. Rockets trail by 4. Harden outside. Wall draws the double. It's House outside. Washington with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Russell Westbrook is an elite talent. He knows how to make tough shots.
The Wizards shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Westbrook. And Bryant slams it in.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
Harden kicks to Wood. Over Bryant. Wood can't hit. Wizards leading by 7. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Ish Smith, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Smith finds Beal. From down in the low post, it goes. Beal's got the lead up to 9 now for Washington.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
And the Wizards making a change here. Bairton is checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Sterling Brown, he's checked in for Daniel House. The 3 from Harden. Rebound, Washington.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
From about 16, Beal can't get it to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. 7-point differential. Basket counts.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And that one is good. And the Wizards lead by 6.
What I love about Bradley Beal is he is an effective, efficient scorer. He always takes quality shots.
Wood passes to Harden. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Here's Wall. No good. Shot missing. Now Washington takes it the other way. In transition, here come the Wizards. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway. Wall's got 14 points for the game.
If you put together a list of the fastest players end-to-end, John Wall is certainly at the top.
Beal can't get it to go. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Wall passes to Harden, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game. And the Wizards making a change here. Bonga's checked in. Houston also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Gordon in for John Wall.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Bertans against Harden. It's stolen by Bertans. Now here's Beal. The three. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Harden with it. Picked up by Bryant. Harden gets the bucket. 19 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Beal. Lets the three fly. The putback can't get the putback. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards lead by 2. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Wizards with the lead. We've got Russell Westbrook. Ryan is out there with Davis Bertans. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Passes it to Bryant. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Bonga. Clock at 4. Shoots it. No good off the front iron. Houston in the lead. Harden outside. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Wizards.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Bonga, the pass to Lopez. Over House. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Nwaba. Inside. Here's Gordon. Good work there as it goes.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Beal from long range. Rockets with the rebound. Cousins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Gordon. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
Houston making some changes. Christian Wood comes in for DeMarcus Cousins, and John Wall subbed in for Gordon. Here's Westbrook, and the bank shot is good. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Westbrook can absorb contact, and he's got great focus and great finishing ability.
Back to Wall. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hachimura with it. To the wing on the left. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Now here's Wall. D right on him. Yep, that one goes. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
That one was big. John Wall coming through big time.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Harden. And the shot goes in. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Here's Westbrook. Wall with a block. Here is House. He feeds it to Tucker. Great D that time from Beal. The pass to Westbrook. Got it. Good job in the low post. Westbrook's got 21 in the game.
This guy is clutch. He's money. The game's in the balance. Russell Westbrook says it's my turn.
Harden surveying the D. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
And during that break, Kevin, I heard what Scott Brooks said to his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Pass to House. Fires the 3. Bryant with the rebound. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're down by 5. 15 seconds left in the 4th. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 5. There's Beal with the 3. It's hauled in by Wood. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Beal from deep three-point land. No good there.
And something that Harden continues to work on. That kind of defensive effort makes his coaches and teammates proud.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard. We know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.